First down here. Stafford set in the pistol. Bell's going to take the handoff now. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Stafford's going to take it from the gun. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation.
Offense lines up here. Stafford's back in shotgun formation. He has the grab. Picks up about 5.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Lions come out in a 2 tight end set. Bell's handed the football, and that gains a few. That's second down coming up. They'll run it with him again. He's brought to a halt.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Now looking at third down. Bell's lined up as the single back. There's a yellow marker down on the field. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact. The defense a little jumpy right there. Boy, that was some hit that time that knocked the ball out.
Yeah, it was a good hit, but listen, you can tell the receiver's expecting that big hit. I don't know why. You're going to get hit no matter what, so you might as well just go ahead and catch the football. Bad job by the receiver that time.
Third down after the penalty. The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. They'll go ground. This run goes nowhere. Stopped for a loss of 4. Ross is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Offense lines up here. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I think the offense made the right decision here. They're at a position, out there where it's too far for a field goal and they're too close to punt. I agree with it. Go for it on fourth down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. That catch will extend the drive.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 35. Ball's picked off. Got a big lane. A foot race to the end zone. The 40, the 30, the 20. Nice tackle.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down on the way. Offense lines up here. Bells runs it in for the touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Inside of the uprights. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. They'll mark him at the 22.
Number 89.
First down here. Lynch is in the backfield. Wilson with the give. Not able to get away from Tulloch that time. As you take a look at the defense, Ndamukong Suh, one of the most talked about talents in the National Football League.
One thing this Detroit Lions defense knows that they have, and that is one tough guy in the middle. Suh, as tough as they come when it comes to stopping the run, and I think one of the best hustlers during the play, trying to chase people down as there is in the NFL.
That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Lynch is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Split backfield here. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. Baldwin's in the slot. The Seahawks from the 27. Launching it deep. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
That is called rolling the dice, and that's what it is. It's a big gamble by the offense and the coach. You go for it on 4th down, you don't make it, now you're going to pay the price.
Great starting field position for the offense. Stafford lines up in the pistol. The Lions from the 27. Bell's going to secure the handoff. Tackle made by Bennett that time.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. We're back here in this low-scoring affair. 2nd down here. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Makes the catch in the open field, and Tate is brought down. The defender got caught in the neutral zone right there. That'll cost him 5.
Yeah, he's a little too anxious. You know, all these defenders, they got one thing in common. You know what that is? They hate quarterbacks. They want to get there. A little too nervous there. Gets him caught in the neutral zone.
1st and goal from the 4. Bell's got it on the handoff. That gains a few.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios you could do it.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Driving extra point is good. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Baldwin's going to test the coverage here. And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15. First down, offense readying for the snap. Looking long, but they can't connect.
If you're going to miss A deep throw down the field, miss it long. That time the quarterback has the receiver open, but he overthrows it.
It's now second down. And Richardson's lined up in the slot. Going deep. That's an interception. Good piece of tackling.
Give a lot of credit to the defense this time. They got the offense backed up. It's inside its own 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them. A chance to get the interception, and they make it. Nice play.
First down coming up. Ross is lined up now as a slot receiver. To the ground. Mebane's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
And now they'll try over again on second down. The Lions in the pistol formation. Bell's going to take the handoff now. Brought down right at the 50.
Manage the football game. That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You're winning a close game and it's third and long. Well, manage it. Know what to do. Don't force the play here. If it's not there, throw it away and just punt the football.
Third down following the run. Takes a receiver in the slot. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. And he takes off. Johnson's got the catch and the first.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
They come to the line, and it's first down. This play set up by the long gainer. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
Second down after the incompletion. And Pettigrew set now. Split out wide to the left. Stafford's got it in the gun. Chancellor's able to swat the pass away.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. They bring in the extra tight end. Looking to the right side and throwing. That's a gain of 10.
Tim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Stafford has everybody split out wide for this snap. First and goal from the 8. Has it. Touchdown.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. And that's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on first and goal.
The Lions line up now for the point after. Extra point was good. Lions set to kick it. And this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. Delay of game will cost him 5. There's the marker. It comes out. That snap was not in time. It'll be a delay of game call. That It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an NFC North matchup as we join you from Ford Field.
The running back position today manned by a couple of stars of the sport. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, and it's a dual game where it's all about the running backs. We have to talk about how good the quarterback is, and aren't they special? Well, these two running backs are special, and we see it each week how they play, but also we see it how the offenses are designed. It is around the running backs.
It's first down as they head to the line. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Space to work.
And that's a gain of 9. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
And Jennings going to get set in the slot for this snap. Scrambling now. Throws to the right. Palmer's able to knock the pass away. As we set the offensive lineup, do not overlook Greg Jennings, an old sage at wideout who can factor into this game plan.
Yeah, he was a good free agent pickup for the Minnesota Vikings from the Green Bay Packers. He made some big plays for this Minnesota offense as the year went along. Greg Jennings, somebody to look out for.
Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it. The Vikings break huddle and show a jumbo look. Not able to get away from Tulloch that time.
The Vikings took a big gamble going forward on 4th down, and they got it. Now, can you take advantage of that big gamble?
First down here after the run. The Vikings come out. Jumbo package on the field. Heading right. Breaks free. Brought down after a gain of 15. They've marched right onto the field with this opening drive, and they're moving the chains with regularity.
They sure are, and I think it's time for the defense to quit sitting in there in that bland defense they're running. Take a chance and try to stop this drive.
The Vikings approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And, Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today.
And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
The Vikings put themselves in a tough situation here. On 2nd down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got 3rd and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes into the side of the defense.
The Vikings have it at the 44. Out to the left. Johnson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The catch is made for a first down.
First down here after the completion. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. From the gun. Down the field. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
2nd and 10. Bridgewater's going to take off with it. Tackles made. Third down on the way. Play after play after play here on this drive. Has his man. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
Double tight end formation.
The Vikings from the 37 got the completion. Has the first down. The Lions might have been caught off guard there on that fourth down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
The long drive continues.
The give. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Offense heads to the line for the 13th play of this drive. What a drive this has been.
The Vikings from the 32. An open lane. Wins in on the tackle.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Third down. Mounting a serious drive.
He'll get it again. Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
We're back here in this low-scoring affair. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Marching down the field and taking their time.
Back to him. Out to the right. Keeps churning ahead. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
The Vikings have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
This has been a long drive so far.
Right back to him.
Stephen Tullett in on the play.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
This long drive continues. Takes it again.
6 for the Vikings.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The offense calls a timeout.
They call his number once more, and they will not convert here on the two-point conversion. Good stand by the defense.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick.
Takes it from the 4, and here we go. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
They face first down.
Out to Pettigrew. He's brought down.
Stafford's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Back to the air here on first down. And a nice catch by Calvin Johnson. Johnson's tackled down after a gain of 15.
When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw. Well, that time, that was accurate. That's why they got the completion.
Now 1st and 10. Stafford with the give. The tackle is made.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
Bell's lined up in a single back formation. Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. Going to take it the distance. The 10, in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
Now we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
Count it.
Ryan set to kick it.
Takes it from the 2. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Vikings bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
First down and 10.
Handoff.
He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
And here we have second down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing a football game. Now you're looking at third long. And look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Right in the slot.
Third and a long way to go.
He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And it'll be locked. Back to punt it away.
He's got the hand up into the sky, and that means fair catch.
Fair catch. After 35-yard line.
The Lions ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 35. Matthew Stafford backed off the line. Shotgun formation. First down at the 35. Stafford over to Johnson. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first.
They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly.
Stafford in shotgun formation.
No separation at all. Incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion.
Ross is lined up in the slot.
Setting up screen. Reaches out and grabs it.
Bell's tackled down at the 17.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
First down at the 17. Play action, Stafford. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
Coming up, second down. Offense lines up here.
Stafford from the gun. Matt Stafford to who else? Calvin Johnson.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Catch made. Detroit in for the touchdown.
You spend so much time in this league. Once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient, you need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you got it in there.
Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. The Lions lining up for the point after. Extra point is good.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Lions official. Calvin Johnson's injury appears to be related to the upper body. Trainers are saying it is a severe injury, but would not confirm what the injury is at this time.
Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And they have him covered up and bring him down inside of the 15. The Vikings come out for the next possession. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
With two hands, he has it.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
Split backfield here.
Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Palmer's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
3rd and 8 coming up after the incompletion.
Jennings there with the sure hands to pull in the rocket pass. The Vikings, 1 timeout remaining.
First down here after the completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Staying with the passing game on first down.
What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 45. Gets it out for the completion. That picks up 7.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 3.
He'll keep it on the play fake. Here's Rudolph. Tackles made, and that'll move the chains. The Vikings with no timeouts left.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here.
Keeps it here. Gets it out for the completion. Gains 16.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
This will most likely be the final play before the half ends.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. This will be a field goal attempt from 45 yards out.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. So that's going to do it for the first half. Lions are up in this one.
Ford Field is the site of today's game. Jim Nance once again sitting side by side with Phil Simms for the call as we get set for the third quarter. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Lions now will start their drive at the 23. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. Makes the reception. Bars in on the tackle.
The Lions did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Stafford set. Everybody emptied out for this snap.
Second down, 3 for the first. Twist away from the hit.
Taken down at the 45.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Ross is lined up now as a slot receiver. First down at the 45. Makes the reception. Smith's there to take him down.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game. Also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
Bell is tackled down.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Second down, 2 to go.
Bell's handed the football. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Fuller's a receiver in the slot. They hand it off to him again. Met by Barr that time.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second down and 7.
They want to keep feeding him the football. Not able to get away from Greenway that time.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up.
Stafford in shotgun formation. Finds his mark.
That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Handoff made. In on the stop.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Second and goal from the 5. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Nothing like having a quarterback who has a good arm who can just fire that football into some tight spots. And then it helps when your receiver has got the talent and the courage to go in there and make that tough catch.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. Lions set to kick it. He's got a chance to return this one.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down here. Now on the move. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Nice job that time by the quarterback. He gets outside the pocket because of pressure, but not able to complete the pass.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Looks to his left. No one in sight. Has the grab.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
The Vikings have it at the 34. Keeps his legs moving. Scrambling out of the pocket. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Vikings will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth. First down on the way. Offense lines up here.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. On the money, and gains maybe 4.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Second down and 6.
Gets the handle here.
Brought down at the 47-yard line.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
Offense lines up here. Running away from the pressure. Mark.
Oh, they make the quarterback get outside the pocket, and there is nobody open. They cover to everybody.
They are close enough to a first to go for it here on fourth down.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
They'll go ground, and that's good for only a yard or 2.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on fourth down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Wright's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. And now he'll take off.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Quinn's there to make the tackle.
Another first down by the offense. The defense is definitely getting fatigued. And when you get fatigued, you cannot think, so look out.
First down at the 35. He's scrambling now. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
That is play number 10 on this drive. Play after play after play here on this drive.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Could have been intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. The long drive continues.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 35.
Eyeing that left side. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up a short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
Offense lines up here. From the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on fourth down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
Bell's in the backfield. Single back set. First down at the 31. And now they're going to go with the draw play. Lions and Cowboys coming up here on EA Sports as we come to you from Arlington, Texas for today's game.
Two incredibly dangerous tight ends getting ready to create problems for the opposing defenses in this matchup, Phil.
Man, when you're a quarterback, there is nothing like having a good tight end because, you know why? Because he's close to you. So it doesn't take great skill to throw the ball 5 or 6 yards from where you're at to a tight end who can catch it nowadays and not only just catch the ball, get you about 10 or 15 extra yards running with it.
First down here. They come out in the dime package. Stafford going to take off with it. Stafford gets it out to Brandon Pettigrew.
Stafford's able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves and nice and smooth, doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
First down, offense readying for the snap. The Cowboys will come out in the dime. Play fake. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Well, we got the mojo flowing today, don't we? You start out the game, it's early, you pick up a couple first downs, and you think you can't be stopped.
First down coming up. Bell is in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Bell up the middle. In the end, it picks up only a yard. Calvin Johnson might be the best in the league at his position.
One of the few in the NFL, tall, rangy, tough, can break tackles, make all the contested catches. This is what you want in a #1 wide receiver.
Second down. Matthew Stafford will be under center. No room to complete that one. As we focus now on this defensive lineup, take a look at defensive lineman Henry Melton out of the University of Texas, a big-time threat when he's healthy.
Yeah, you're always looking for a defensive lineman that can disrupt the offense from the inside. That's Henry Melton. He can get in the backfield, tackle runners for a loss, and of course we have seen he knows how to get to the quarterback also.
Throws to the right. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Offense is still on the field here. On fourth down, needing 8 yards for the first. And Pettigrew's shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. The Lions face fourth down, but want to take a timeout before they snap the football. This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. The kick in. It's through there. The kick is good.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. Harris is going to run this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They come to the line, and it's first down. Romo's got it on the play action. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
It's first down as they head to the line. Stafford set, empty backfield. From the shotgun. Stafford over to Madden 13 cover man, Calvin Johnson. This will be second down. Ross is in the slot. Stafford from the gun. Calvin Johnson with the catch.
Well, when you play this type of defense where you play cover 3, in other words, you have 3 defenders playing one in the middle, one right, and one left. Well, the weakness of that defense is going to be underneath. So slant patterns, they're pretty easy against this cover 3.
That's a gain of 6.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Bell's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. First and 10. Bell's taking the handoff. Brought down after a gain of 6.
The Lions know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good solid run that time.
He'll get it again. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. They're just grinding away down here in
That play is going to be challenged. Challenge flag is out. They are going to challenge the spot of the football, Phil.
Well, there's a couple things to know about challenging the spot of the ball. One, if you do change it, there has to be an identifying mark on the field that you can relate to. In other words, a yard marker, the sideline, a mark.
Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
This offense, they are so aggressive. I love them, man. Even though they had the lead, they kept pressing the issue, and they got another touchdown to increase that lead.
And the extra point is good. Lions set to kick it. Harris running this one out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They face first down. The Cowboys come out with a split backfield. Romo's back in shotgun formation. He makes the catch. Wins there to make the stop.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Cowboys at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 37. Throw to the left. Makes the catch in open space. First down here after the completion. Romo lines up in the pistol. Keeps it here. Wants to go deep. Almost intercepted. Past winner of the Walter Payton Award, Jason Witten, a steady influence at tight end.
I think you said the word right. It is steady. He just keeps marching along every single year. Big numbers in receptions and putting up big yards, too, when it comes to receiving yards.
Second down and 10. And the give now to DeMarco Murray. And that's a 2-yard gain. Nick Fairley is a very underrated presence on that Lions defensive front.
Yeah, the Lions, they need defensive players to make plays. They have not been good on the defensive side, but Nick Fairley, very athletic. Late last year, my gosh, was he coming on. I expect him to have a tremendous year.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Looking long, and he's intercepted. He stacked up at that point.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. It's Bush in the backfield. Bell's going to secure the handoff. And that's Lee in on the stop. Second down coming up. Bell's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Will run it. Here's the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Bell's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Cowboys come out in a dime package. The Lions take it from the 33. That'll stop the play right there.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and 5. He's got the catch, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. Matt Stafford gets it to Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson taken down.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Second down, about 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Ross is lined up in the slot. Second down and 5. Complete to Calvin Johnson. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Bell is in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Tackle made by Melton that time.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The defense comes out in the dime. Right back to him once more. That's a gain of 7.
Nothing like the draw play. Get those defensive ends rushing up the field to hit the quarterback. Boom, you hand the football off. Big running lanes. That's why it works so well.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. It's third down coming up. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Another carry here. Bell is tackled down.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is third short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
First down here after the run. What a drive this has been. Johnson with some nice hands and brings in the bullet pass. You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
Mounting a serious drive. Play action. Snap. Touchdown.
Man, what a touchdown there for the offense. The quarterback just fires that football in there. Look at the defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. Harris elects to run it out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Romo's able to fake into the line and still has it. Pass is intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Jen, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
First down on the way. Matthew Stafford will be under center. Play fake. He'll throw it over the middle. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, when the offense goes in there and scores again to increase their lead, it's got to give a lot of confidence to the defense. Now can they go out there and do their job?
It's good. Lions set to kick it. Harris is going to test the coverage this time. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Cowboys now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Split backfield here. First and 10. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass. Unstoppable. The 10 going to take it home for the touchdown.
Got to take advantage of situations like this. Not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver. Nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? An easy touchdown pass.
Cowboys will be kicking off. Steps up and fields it at the 2. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down here. The Lions line up. Split backfield. Stafford's got it in the gun. Good defense to deflect the pass and force the incompletion.
To be a great defensive back in the NFL now, you have to read the receiver. When those hands go up, you do the same, and that time the defense knocks the football down.
2nd and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Lions signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. First down, offense readying for the snap. They've come out in the dime package. Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And a nice catch by Calvin Johnson. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. No huddle time. Stafford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The reception, easy, wide open. First down here after the completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Keeps it on the play fake. He's wide open for the grab.
Stafford selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Stafford in shotgun formation. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. Should be what we call a gimme. And he puts it through for 3. So that's going to do it for the first half. Lions are up in this one. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. Harris going to test the coverage here. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys getting ready now to start their drive. Offense lines up here. The third quarter begins with this play. Intercepted! That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play.